Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Kahalayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, and also double honor to the apostles and the elders of Grand Millstone, and shalom to Akim Adeh pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. I'm back again with another lesson, and this right here is just going to be a quick lesson. All right. It says let's start here. Hold on, let me just get a quick preset right here. All right. So this is what's happening over there in Nigeria, Lagos, okay, in our continent of Africa. Okay. So what you see, what you about to hear in this video right here is what's coming to Babylon America, also, into these Western countries, man. Okay. And how do we prove that? Let's go to the book of Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, and I will hit a point, right? It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, and I'm gonna start from verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I'll bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And this is what the Mosai is doing right now, man. Because eventually, what this whole money, this whole money situation or bank situation happening over there in the land of Nigeria is gonna cause famine, and it's gonna bring forth what? It's gonna bring forth death. People gonna start losing their minds, okay, going crazy, not being stable, in their spirit, in their heart. They're gonna lose it, and they're gonna you know what is try their best to survive. If they have to put somebody to death to survive, to get some type of food in their stomach, they're gonna do that. All right, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall bound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, and that's what you're seeing happening right now, man. Okay, and these people, remember, these people here, most of them don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, they really depend on the system like that. They depend on the system too much. Okay. All right. Let's go right there. Let's go. Let's play this video here. Let me get something here. Right. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 5. But let me play this clip here real quick. Just hear this for yourself, man. And I also want to get see some comments. All right.
It's gone. This is Lagos, Nigeria, where the banks are collapsing. The citizens are rioting because they have no food, no gas, and now they have no cash. The banks will do anything to protect their assets while sacrificing yours. What are you going to do when a bank near you locks you out and tells you your money is gone? This is Lagos, Nigeria, where the banks are collapsing. The citizens are rioting because they have no food, no gas, and now they have no cash. The banks will do anything to protect their assets while sacrificing yours.
And you hear that, right? So, this whole bank situation, money situation taking place is causing what? Famine. People can't buy nothing because they ain't got money. Remember nowadays, these people that live in cities, you don't know how to grow your own food. Usually, like in over there in the land of Africa, few countries, like you got farmers that grow their own food, but Issa has set up a system to where, like, it's like Issa has set up a system to where There's everywhere in Africa is developing by them by ESO, making these nations build cities. And so the more you build cities, the more you lose farms, the more you lose, area where you were growing food, man. Now you're depending on what? On money. You're depending on the foods that are being imported into your country. Okay? So eventually when something like this happens, you can't you can't rely on on the food you're growing, you know? You can't rely on that. You're relying on money. You're relying on the food. You're relying on the food that is being imported within your country. Even let's say there's farmers. The farmers ain't gonna be able to bring food in or sell you food if you ain't got money. So what's gonna make that people want to do? Run to your damn house or your damn farm and steal what you got going, or what you growing. If you ain't got no gas, you ain't gonna get your farm ain't really gonna move forward. You need gas. You need diesel. You need all that, man. So that's the system is bringing forth, man. Okay, and this year, eventually, is gonna reach up to this big Western countries, man. That's where I am right now: Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, Europe. Okay, you name it, Asia, Middle East. Okay, hey, over there in Lebanon already took a place over there. Okay, Sri Lanka. All right. Let me, check these comments right here, right? It said it's coming faster than you realize. Better get ready soon. Well, how you gonna get ready? That's the question. Okay. It says, why is this not in the news? you know. Oh man. Okay. It's a joke. Joke will be on them because I have no money. Look, the comments 4444. This EMI right here. You can buy. It's like you can book a strategy call via my website if that will be helpful. First one is on the house. This EMI trying to steal your money, bro. Come on now. People think I'm weak for not keeping all my money in the bank, right? Yeah, because the system tells you what. Okay, somebody said fake news. Okay, right. Keep that energy. Fake news. This right broke out because the central bank redesigned the naira note and set a deadline for um validate of the no. It has nothing to do with food and shortage. Yeah, I mean it has nothing to do with that. But like, if you ain't got money, and what? You know, if you ain't got money, and what you gonna buy food with? But those be the people that really don't believe what's going on in this society, man. They're the people that believe everything's gonna be okay in a couple weeks and couple months. Hey, you wait, you keep waiting, all right. So Second Ezra 15 and 6 says here, second and 5 said again, behold, except the Lord, I'll bring plagues upon the world and the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickednesses have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said the Lord, I hold my tongue no more as touching their wickednesses, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. You do have little Israelites over there in the land of Nigeria, and they're all doing what? You know, committing wickednesses, okay? Eating catfish, shrimp, lobster, commit adultery, worshiping these false idols, into voodoo, however you want to say it. All right. And none of them are seeking to seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And remember, the truth is big over there in Nigeria, man. The truth is big over there in Nigeria. You got camps over there in Nigeria. Okay, you got a brother over there in Nigeria right now as I speak. All right. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the soul of the just complaint continually, which is what we're doing right now, man. Okay, the old souls that passed away, and I see, still going. Therefore said the Lord, I'll surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. That's the elect. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will suffer them not to do it in the land of Egypt, which is America. I bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm, which is Yahushua, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I'll destroy all the land thereof, America. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. All right, the Most High is gonna do that, man. Bring these plagues. You see, hitting these other countries worldwide. Most High is gonna bring them, upon America, man. Okay. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. But for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Okay. When you look in your on the news, there's nothing spoken of peace. Is rumors, wars, is some happening. People is dying. Landslide, earthquake, tsunami. Okay, plagues, man. Ask ye now and see whether man that travail tried. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are tending to paleness. Because why? Because the troubles that are going to be coming upon the earth, man, or should I say the plagues that the Most High is bringing forth, is going, have people are terrified. Okay, in NLT. Now let me ask you a question: Do men give birth to babies? The answer is no. Then why do they stand there, ash-faced, hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor? Okay, you know, nervous, pain. Can't think straight. Don't know what to do. Verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay? We coming into that, man. We coming into Jacob's trouble, man. And it's not going to be good. And, eventually what you see happening, man, Easter's going to have a solution for it. And that's the MOTB. When the shit said peace and safety, all right, the MOTB is going to seem like it's bringing peace. Then eventually what's going to break out is going to be World War III. All right? It's the book of Genesis chapter 47 and verse 15. When all the money in Egypt and Canaan was spent, the Egyptian came to Joseph and said, give us food. Don't let us die. Do something. Our money is all gone. Joseph answered, bring your livestock. I'll give you food in exchange for it if your money is all gone. So they brought their livestock to Joseph, and they gave them food, and he gave them food in exchange for their horses, sheep, goats, cattle, and donkeys. That year, he supplied them with food in exchange for all their stocks. The following year, they came to him and said, we will not hide the fact from you, sir, that our money is all gone and our livestock belongs to you. There is nothing left to give you except our bodies and our lands, which is what eventually what our people, you other nations, you other heathens, gonna end up doing to selling yourself to Esau by taking the MOTB, the mark of the beast. All right, all these chaos is happening worldwide. It's still gonna have a solution, and that's you selling yourself to him. In verse 19, don't let us die. Do something. Don't let our fields be deserted. Buy us in our land in exchange. Okay, in exchange for food, we will be king's slaves. He will own our land, give us corn to keep us alive, and seed to sow our fields. Does not sound familiar? Remember that man who's in charge of what farm economic. Remember what he said? You own nothing, you'll be happy. All right. You is vags, the vags, and they'll be happy. Remember when he said that? Now can't you see this happening? It's causing big a big problems worldwide, to where it's gonna have you people begging for him, okay, to be taken care of by him, man. So with that, man, hopefully this year was edified. I'll be probably doing another lesson later on today. So hey, shalom, and Yahweh Hashem Yashar Brakatham to all you brothers out there, pushing truth in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashar Bashem Kakadash.